Deuteronomy 16. Passover. Remember, in the month of Abib, you must celebrate Passover to honor the Lord your God. It was that night in Abib when the Lord your God brought you out of Egypt. You must go to the place the Lord your God will choose to be the home for his name. There you must offer the Passover sacrifice to honor the Lord. You must offer the cattle and goats. Don't eat bread that has yeast in it with the sacrifice. You must eat unleavened bread for 7 days. This bread is called bread of trouble. It will help you remember troubles you had in Egypt. Remember how quickly you had to leave that country. You must remember that day as long as you live. There must be no yeast in anyone's house anywhere in the country for 7 days. And all the meat you sacrifice on the evening of the first day must be eaten before morning. You must not sacrifice the Passover animal in any of the towns that the Lord your God gives you. You must sacrifice the Passover animal only at the place that the Lord your God will choose to be the home for his name. There you must sacrifice the Passover animal in the evening when the sun goes down. This is the festival when you remember that God brought you out of Egypt. You must cook the meal and eat it at the place the Lord your God will choose. The next morning you may go back home. You must eat unleavened bread 6 days. On the 7th day you must not do any work. On this day the people will come together for a special meeting to honor the Lord your God. Festival of Harvest. You must count 7 weeks from the time you begin to harvest the grain. Then celebrate the festival of harvest for the Lord your God. Do this by bringing him some special gift you want to bring. Decide how much to give by thinking about how much the Lord your God has blessed you. Go to the place the Lord will choose to be the home for his name. You and your people should enjoy yourselves together there with the Lord your God. Take all your people with you, your sons, your daughters, and all your servants, and take the Levites, foreigners, orphans, and widows living in your towns. Remember, you were slaves in Egypt, so be sure to obey these laws. Festival of Shelters. 7 days after you have gathered your harvest in from your threshing floor and from your winepress, you should celebrate the Festival of Shelters. Enjoy yourselves at this festival. You, your sons, your daughters, all your servants, and the Levites, foreigners, orphans, and widows living in your towns. Celebrate this festival for 7 days at the special place the Lord will choose. Do this to honor the Lord your God. The Lord your God blessed your harvest and all the work you did, so be very happy. 3 times a year all your men must come to meet with the Lord your God at the special place he will choose. They must come for the festival of unleavened bread, the festival of harvest, and the festival of shelters. Everyone who comes to meet with the Lord must bring a gift. Each man should give as much as he can. He should decide how much to give by thinking about how much the Lord your God has given him. Judges and officers for the people. Choose men to be judges and officers in every town that the Lord your God gives you. Every tribe must do this, and these men must be fair in judging the people. You must always be fair. You must not favor some people over other people. You must not take money to change your mind in judgment. Money blinds the eyes of wise people and changes what a good person will say. Goodness and fairness. You must try very hard to be good and fair at all the time. Then you will live and keep the land that the Lord God is giving you. God hates idols. When you set up an altar for the Lord your God, you must not place beside the altar any of the wooden poles that honor the goddess Asherah. You must not set up special stones for worshiping false gods. The Lord your God hates them.